Alright guys, so we're back here with part 2 of WrestleMania 30 review. I'm here with Sergeant Deez once again, and we were just talking about all the matches up to the streak match, which is probably the biggest shocker of the night. Would you agree or disagree on that one?
I am almost practically speechless of what I've seen. I made a last-minute prediction video being funny, saying that Brock Lesnar was going to win, and the Beast Incarnate beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Like, that is unheard of. We've seen Jimmy Snuka try. We have seen Psycho Sid. We've seen Kane. We've seen Triple H try multiple times. We've seen Shawn Michaels.
Mr. WrestleMania.
We've seen Diesel. We've seen A-Train and Big Show 2-on-1 not able to beat
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar is a beast. And
3 F5s, but he got it done.
He got the job done, man. I couldn't fathom the fans. The face of all the fans.
Our faces
Was just, it was shocking. I swear for 30 seconds it was just silence.
There was nothing.
All
there was the screen turned to 21-1, and no one.
We all thought it was botched, or
I thought it was a screwdriver.
I really didn't. I don't know what to expect from that. Really, I have no idea. So like the match itself, it wasn't the greatest match.
It wasn't.
But I mean, let me say this. I'm happy to have been a part of that, but at the same time, it's like you didn't want to see it happen. You didn't want to see that, go down.
That's something that everyone attends, goes to WrestleMania for. Dallas, Texas was planning on being the new record-setting venue because it was, probably going to be Undertaker's last match. Right. But I think this one is. I think he's done.
I think so too.
I think on Monday Night Raw, tomorrow night we're gonna see the retirement speech of the Undertaker, and it amazes me because when I was a little kid, the first guy I looked up to, my mom, she's a huge Undertaker fan. That's who I watched.
Same. We were talking about today when we were walking back from Access. When you think of WrestleMania, yes, Shawn Michaels is Mr. WrestleMania, but when you think of WrestleMania, you only think of one guy. You think of The Undertaker, you think of the streak. And the fact that was broken, basically, in my opinion, kind of killed a piece of WrestleMania. For some people,
we've interviewed off camera, of course, but we've interviewed multiple other fans, and they are speechless.
They are.
We've had 1 out of maybe 10 guys say that they enjoyed that. I mean, I'm not extremely pissed, but I'm glad I got to be a part of it, like he said.
But
I honestly thought they botched the ending. I'm thinking that he was hurt, and because he was having a little bit of trouble getting back up. But
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you my big problem with it, which a lot of people may agree, that just Brock Lesnar was not the right guy, in my opinion, to beat the streak. And not because of just him, because he is a beast. If he was full time, if this was Brock Lesnar 2002, I would have had no problem with that, because he was full time. He was
pull everything out.
He was doing everything. He was there 100%. He was a full time wrestler. But this is a halftime based Brock Lesnar. At this point we don't even know if Brock Lesnar is going to even appear on tomorrow night.
He can show up tomorrow and be like, WWE.
Yeah,
I beat the streak. I'm going to UFC.
Yeah, he has something.
He has something that no one else has.
I feel like Brock Lesnar likes wrestling, but he doesn't love it.
No,
I feel like a guy.
Anyone in the back.
I feel like a person who loves wrestling should have ended that streak. Not. I don't know. He just wasn't the right guy.
Like Roman Reigns, Cesaro could have been a much bigger star. He just beat the Undertaker.
Yeah.
And I think Cesaro could have done it.
Yeah. And you know what? If Taker couldn't go anymore, I feel that he should just went undefeated and then just been like, I'm done.
Yeah, I personally, my big thing was when I found out, the streak or whatever, after he beat CM Punk last year, I thought, personally, they were going to go to, 30-0 and call it quits, or 25-0. They were going to go, 25 or 30.
Because there's still guys that we thought we were going to get Sting, and we thought we were going to get Cena.
Yeah, that kills my idea for Monday.
So we have no idea if even Sting's going to even be there anymore. And if he is, what the hell is he going to do?
RVD's return, I guess Sting versus RVD.
I don't know. Some TNA stuff, right? No. But,
WWE's turning into TNA, there you go.
I don't know. I'm still really shocked about it. I think a lot of people are. It's gonna take a while to get over that. 20 years.
Like, I might
20
have
plus
nightmares
years.
about it, to be honest with you. I'm just...
20 plus. I thought I was dreaming for a second.
I'm like, see, if I would have been at home, like, watching it on the WWE app or something, like, I would have think that they would have, like, putting false footage up there just to kind of give you that experience that you thought you saw. But when you see that it happened and it never goes away, there's just 21-1 sitting up there, you're like, what?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I thought. I thought, because somebody suggested this today, I don't know if it was an access or whatever, but they would like to see a false finish.
Yeah.
A false finish. And I thought that's what we were getting tonight. I thought it was a false finish, and the ref's going to come out there and say that Taker got his shoulder up in time. So that they were going to trick us and tell us it was 21-1. In reality, the match will continue. But that just didn't happen.
Over.
It never happened.
It
never happened.
Crazy. I mean, a lot of people think that this was pre-planned or whatever because, the promo had streaks over, oh, well, it's all done. And pretty much that's exactly what they said on commentary tonight. But I personally think Undertaker knew it was his time, and he gave it to Lesnar. Why he gave it to Lesnar, I guess, was because he didn't want to go another year, and he just happened to be the guy at the right time.
Yeah,
but
possibly.
This makes basically something that JBL has called himself for years. This makes him basically a wrestling god. He has done something that no one else.
He has something over. He has something over, and there's nothing that nobody can achieve that. After that, he took something that was more, in my opinion, more important than the WWE Championship.
Yeah, I think personally now he should go for the title.
He might as well.
Got it. Lesnar versus Bryan.
There
you
you
hear
go.
us, WWE, make it happen.
But anyways, we're not ramble on. I just wanted to give you our opinions on that, and I think trying to move on from that right now.
Then the Divas match.
All right. Well, I can't really tell you that much. I was still in shock from that. I can't tell you that much about that match. She won. There was some cool stuff in there. Some cool spots.
It was Tower Power.
Tower Power. I think wasn't it like a double sharpshooter that Natalya did? Something like that?
No.
What
it
happened?
was a trick. She stacked 3 on top and went for the sharpshooter, but it was just to kind of get the fans' attention and get them away from the sharpshooter.
Okay.
Which was very smart. I'll give them that.
Okay.
But it was not enough. Like the entire match was drowned out.
Yeah, people were booing that match
Silence,
to hell.
Undertaker, thank you, Taker.
They were. They weren't paying attention to the BS. Chance. Yeah, it's not good for the Divas. But yeah, AJ won. She made Naomi. Yeah, it was Naomi. She made Naomi tap out to the Black Widow.
Which I guess that means Naomi's done as far as their title chances.
But I'm not trying to take anything away from this matchup because it probably was, for what it was kind of decent. And the fact that that AJ Lee was finally has her opportunity to have a match, because her last 2 WrestleMania appearances she was just a valet basically.
I did, however, read something, and it kind of explains why they did this invitational. I don't know if it's true, and if it is, she spent her time here in the WWE, and I bid her farewell. But apparently, Vicky Guerrero is actually done with the WWE after WrestleMania.
We're gonna find out tomorrow.
It's crazy. Eddie Guerrero's widowed wife, she's been in the business for quite some time, but the cougar in charge might be gone.
She could be.
So we'll find out about that. Of course, Raw probably.
Oh.
And then that leads us to
the main event. Ready for this? You guys ready for this?
It was
main event. It was the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Randy Orton, number 1 contender Batista, and the man who was put into that match after beating Triple H. Yes, the yes man himself, Daniel Bryan. This guy. It was a good match. And before we get into the match, they had the Rev 3 play.
That was actually pretty unexpected.
Yeah,
had I not read the dirt sheets, I would have known. No one else.
But it was cool.
It was amazing.
That was really cool.
Rev 3 is a good band.
Yeah,
light it up there. WrestleMania 21.
Yep. Yeah. And of course, Batista got booed to hell.
Terribly.
I thought he would. But they scared me in the very beginning because the first thing that happened was Batista with the Batista bomb, and I was like,
if they would have ended it like that,
are they about to bury? Are they really about to bury Daniel Bryan? Rather,
they truly think that Daniel Bryan was a B+ player.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
That would have made this pay for me great to bed after. You just ended the streak literally a half an hour ago.
Something I watched for 17 years.
Yeah, and then Brian doesn't, Brian gets jobbed. That would have been terrible, but that didn't happen. He kicked out. Oh, he didn't kick out. It was a Hurricane Rana, I think. Yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff in this match. Basically, really, Randy Orton carried this match.
Oh yeah,
he did a really good job of carrying this match.
Phenomenal.
He did a lot. He did a lot in this match. Daniel Bryan did too. Not a lot expected from Batista. He did his usual spears and clotheslines and all that stuff. But let's get to the big spot. The table
Daniel
spot.
Bryan hurt, battered, like he's been destroyed throughout the night. The doctor basically told him not to wrestle. He comes out anyways. Yes, movement goes crazy. Before we get to that spot, you think Daniel Bryan got it or whatever, and he's starting to get the crowd behind him again and again and again, and finally, like, the camera shoots to the center of the crowd, and here comes Stephanie McMahon with
Triple H.
With none other than Scott Armstrong.
Yep.
Scott Armstrong.
Yep.
The guy. Oh,
They
man.
screwed him over.
The original, man, they screwed him over, and I thought that's how it was going to end. I was like, really? He's going to get screwed over again?
Yeah.
But no.
Daniel Bryan
The
fought.
kick to the ref apparently was a no DQ match. I missed that part.
Yep.
Monitor the head of Daniel Bryan. They stripped down the tables, and the most phenomenal spot I've seen in years. The Batista bomb into a backwards RKO.
Oh my God, that was insane.
Like, the fact that Randy Orton's back is not broken. He
Yeah,
landed right on a monitor. And I thought...
Back ripped open.
He sold it. He sold it. Like,
yeah, I thought he was hurt.
champ.
I thought he was done.
And Daniel Bryan sold it too.
Yeah,
Like, carried on our stretcher.
Then Daniel Bryan fought. He got back out.
Movement.
Yes, he heard the yes. He had to get back up. He knew that the people wanted him in that
That
match.
is just like one of the guys at the Q&A session. I think it was actually Shawn Michaels at one of the Q&A sessions. He says that he thinks Daniel Bryan, he's not sure if he'd be able to do 2 matches, but if he managed to beat Triple H, he'd be an empty tank. And the yes movement would fuel him right back up. And that's exactly what happened.
That's what it was.
Daniel Bryan is amazing.
That's right.
And he finally did it.
He did. He put Batista in that yes lock, and he tapped out. And then you know what? I'm really happy that it wasn't a knee that beat him. I'm happy he actually, his original finisher, the yes lock.
It was amazing, and the fact that he made Batista tap out. Like, no one likes Batista. Orton is kind of half and half. Like, you can go in there and see guys doing the RKO thing. I got the RKO hat.
Yeah, but everybody was hating Batista, and that right there was a WrestleMania moment. They talked about last year with I don't feel like John Cena and Rock 2 was really a good WrestleMania moment, really.
I mean, it was because he had a redemption or whatever.
But we've seen that bump from John Cena. But this is like
we saw this as like a year
of this
build up. Like this has been he's been getting screwed and screwed. Like it started back at SummerSlam. Like turned around, got pedigreed, and that's when the authority began. And it's just been downward and downward and downward for Daniel Bryan, and then it started going up and up and up with the yes movement.
People tweet this because of us and all these other fans that Daniel Bryan got in this spot. We were upset about this. Amazing. The emotion that we put into this whole feud and it all paid off greatly tonight. I will say that, and I feel like we finally got that real great WrestleMania moment since 10 years ago. With we don't really talk about Chris, but I'm just gonna say Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
Chris Benoit. I felt that.
The only thing that could have made that even better is if CM Punk would have came out and they would have done like the hugging kind of thing, like Eddie Guerrero and him did.
But it was good. I enjoyed tonight. Tonight was a great night. It was a great WrestleMania.
With that being said, there are 2 more things that I liked about it. The fact that Randy Orton jumped over the spear of Batista.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That was amazing. Like Orton is so athletic, and I feel like he's underused in a way. Like his title reign, he even says it wasn't that great or anything like that. But I'm all for like Daniel Bryan. I think he should be the champion. I think honestly, I would love to see him beat CM Punk's title reign, which that may be happening. You know, yes, movement's pretty strong. And then the fact that, and I feel like WWE did this on purpose. Like every situation that Daniel Bryan got into, the crowd would erupt into CM Punk chants. They were trying to get Punk to return, and WWE knew they were going to do that, and I feel like they were just basically like taunting the fans, like getting that emotional reaction out of them, and I think that's what fueled the yes movement to be that much stronger.
Yeah,
Vince McMahon's a genius.
good.
That's all I gotta say.
But yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. We got one more thing before we leave out of here and go back home. Monday Night Raw. So until then, stay yo, everybody. Peace.